all this evil out in the world. But the last thing that should ever happen is that the parent is the evil.
I'm 18 and I've been addicted to heroin.
Desiree is 18 years old. When she was 13, she was shot up with heroin by her own mother. As a result, Desiree has lived in cars and garages and even became a prostitute for drugs and money. Now Desiree wants to confront her mother for doing this to her and get her life back on track. She called me for help, and today she's going to get it. Take a look.
I'm 18 and I've been addicted to heroin since I was 13. My mom just up and left me and my younger sibling when I was 12, and we were left to fend for ourselves. We were on the street begging for money to get food, begging for food, whatever we could get. My mom came back into my life when I was 13, and she knew that I had money, so she took me with her to a drug house to purchase heroin with my money. And she injected me with heroin for the first time when I was 13. When I was with my mom and we were addicted to heroin, we would sleep in alleys and we would sleep in alleys, cars, abandoned garages, abandoned houses, anywhere we could find to go. My mom encouraged me to prostitute. She introduced me to guys that she has done it with before. She encouraged me to strip. I just wanted to get the drug, and if it meant selling myself out to some man to get the drugs, I would do it. I lost my virginity when I was prostituting, and that's something I can't get back. I mean, that's a sacred part of your life, and I lost some man I didn't even care about, a man that disgusted me. And he was an old man, and he just started taking my clothes off, and I didn't want to do it, but I knew if I didn't do it, people were going to get mad at me, my mom was going to get mad at me, and then I was arrested for possession of heroin and possession of marijuana at 14. When I got out of juvie, I was bounced from foster home to foster home, and I was lucky enough to get placed with my adoptive mom, Ingrid, and she has been more of a mother to me in the past year and a half than my mom has ever been or ever will be. But when I turned 18, my sense of rebellion came out, and I wanted to seek out my mom. The first night I was down there, she gave me meth, and I did that, and she had heroin waiting for me when I got down there. And Steve, I'm just asking you for help because I know I can't do it myself. I've relapsed more than once, and it's a day-to-day struggle to get by, and I just know that if I continue like this, I'm not going to get through it, and I need your help to be able to get through this.
Ingrid, how did you meet Desiree?
Well, my husband and I became foster parents so that we could try to help kids that needed help. And so we were called, and they asked us if we would take a teenager. That was kind of not something we looked forward to doing, taking a teenager, but we decided we would do that. And within a week, I mean, we just knew that we wanted to give her a home. Sorry. And she just thrived at our house. She tried out for cheerleading. She made cheerleading. Her grades were going up. She was very well liked in school. We had her enter a speech contest, which is where her talents lie. And she, out of Southern Ohio, she took second place. Just such a bright, beautiful child. And I have 3 younger children, and they just love her.
And did you learn about her past?
Yeah, when you're a foster parent, you're given their case file. And when I saw that she had been prostituted out and that her mother had shot her up with heroin when she was 13, it disgusts me. I mean, I just can't even fathom how you can do that to your child.
And first of all, let me say thank you for helping troubled teens. And, but the draw of a natural mother, her family, and when they're doing this to her, the odds are stacked against you with effecting real change. Have you ever met her mother?
Yes, I have. I tried to get her into a rehab program myself, and she took the money and bought drugs with it.
The mother took the money for the rehab program
and bought drugs.
Desiree's mom, Chastity, is here today. When we were doing this story, she told my producers that she had been clean for 1 year and 4 months. Obviously, that's not the case. She lied to us. I'd be surprised if she's been off drugs for an hour. She's backstage. She's being monitored by paramedics. We had to call paramedics today. We had to call 911 because she's going through, obviously, a withdrawal. Now, she wants to still do the show, but obviously in her condition, it's almost impossible to bring her out. So we're going to go back. I'm going to talk to her, and we're going to let her daughter confront her backstage. And we'll get back to you.
Okay.
And again, thank you for being here, and thank you for getting in this child's life. Chastity, you're not feeling well, right?
No, not feeling well.
By your own doing?
Yes.
Okay. Normally somebody that would get their own child on drugs and do this to her daughter, I would make stand up and everything else. But since you're not feeling well, and the bigger issue here is your daughter and her life, I'm going to let you sit down and I'm going to talk to you. Did you get your daughter hooked on drugs?
No, I didn't. No, I'm not the one that actually got Desiree.
But you are a drug addict, right?
Yes, I'm an ex-drug addict, yes.
Ex-drug addict?
Yes.
When's the last time you did drugs?
It's been 2 weeks now.
2 weeks?
Since
But
I've done
you're having all
anything.
the symptoms today.
I'm still having symptoms. I have not stopped having symptoms.
You didn't turn your daughter into a drug addict.
No, I didn't.
Is your daughter's lying about it?
Actually, yes, I'm not the one that got her hooked on drugs. But I will admit, yes, I did drugs with my daughter.
You did drugs
I
with
will
your
not
daughter?
deny.
What kind of drugs did you do with your daughter?
Heroin.
Heroin. Tell me how that's possible, because I'm still in the stages of fatherhood where I'm watching Scooby-Doo with my kids, and you're shooting heroin with your daughter. How does it go from being a parent, watching children's programs, reading books, you know, collecting baseball cards, to doing heroin with your kids?
Because when Desiree came to me, she was detoxing at the time. I did not know what to do. I called a doctor. A doctor told me that what to do. He said, there's really nothing that you can do besides get her the drug. And take her to
a medical doctor told you this?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yes, he did.
said the best thing to do is give her more drugs.
And take her to a place to get her help.
And did you take her to a place to get her help?
She would not go with me.
Do you prostitute your daughter out?
No.
Never did that?
No. This is the first time I've ever heard about this.
You didn't know that she was prostituting?
No, I did not.
Why would your daughter lie about you getting her on drugs, you getting her on prostitution?
Because Desiree is an impulsive liar.
Now, Ingrid says that she got the money, she was going to put your daughter in rehab, and that you went and took the money and bought drugs.
No.
But Ingrid would lie.
Ingrid would lie. Ingrid is the one sending money to Desiree to keep her on drugs. She's buying her drugs to keep her well.
Because that's what she wants. She wants a drug addict in her house with 3 young children.
Well,
That
I
makes
don't
a
know
lot of
much
sense
about
to me.
Ingrid.
But yeah, I mean, that would make sense that, like me, I'm going to take a teenager in and give them money for drugs so they can live with my 2 small children. Have you ever tried to get off drugs?
Yes.
And how did that work out for you?
It worked out good until my daughter Desiree came to my house, and she's the one, when she came to me, Desiree was showing me where the drug houses was.
She says, and I find this pretty incredible, that you want to keep her on drugs. You want to keep Desiree on drugs, that you're giving her money to keep her on drugs.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't say I wanted her, that she wanted her to stay on drugs. I said that you were sending money to her to help her get drugs.
She knew she was sending money and that she was going to buy drugs.
She knew
with it.
Desiree was getting something with it.
Did you stick a needle in your daughter's arm?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so we're blaming her when you're actually putting
I'm
the
not
needle in
blaming
her arm?
no one. I take the blame for everything
It
I've
sounds
done.
like you're blaming.
Why can't she take the blame for anything she's done?
It sounds like you're blaming everybody. Your daughter, her.
No,
Everybody's
I'm
at
not blaming
fault but
nobody.
you.
No, everybody else can't take the rap for themselves. I sit there and even took a lie detector test to show that I'm not lying
You know
about
what?
nothing.
And
I have nothing to
we
lie
did give you a
about.
lie detector test about all these allegations, and let's find out. Let's, you know,
Okay, let's
maybe you're
do
right.
that.
Let's see if you're telling the truth. We asked you, Chastity, did you do heroin with Desiree when she was 13 years old? You answered no. Did you do heroin?
No, I did not when she was 13.
Subject did not tell the truth, so you failed. Did you inject the heroin into Desiree when she was 13 years old? You just admitted that you did inject heroin into her.
Not at 13.
Not at 13.
But I have injected her.
You waited until she was a little older.
She was older.
Okay. So that's better, right?
No, it's not better.
Okay. You answered no about whether you injected heroin to Desiree when she was 13 years old. You didn't tell the truth. Did you use Desiree's money to buy heroin when she was 13 years old? You answered no. You didn't tell the truth. That's a good one. Take your 13-year-old daughter's money so you can buy heroin. Did you introduce Desiree to a man she prostituted for when she was 13 years old? You answered no. You didn't tell the truth. Did you encourage? I mean, none of this is coming as shocking to you, you know.
Well, I did not know anything about Desiree prostituting. That's the first time I've ever
Did you
heard about
encourage
anything
Desiree?
like that.
Well, listen to this question. Did you encourage Desiree to prostitute when she was 13 years old? You answered no. You didn't tell the truth. Did you do heroin with Desiree the last time she visited? You answered no. You didn't tell the truth.
No.
Did you do meth with Desiree the last time she visited? You answered no. You didn't tell the truth. So your lie detector test that you thought that would help you out, you failed
I didn't
every...
say it would help me out at all. They wanted me to take one.
Yeah, and you failed every question we asked you.
I don't see how I felt it because no,
You don't
I
see
did
how you
not do
felt?
heroin with Desiree last time she visited. I was not on heroin when Desiree visited. She doesn't want no one
See,
to be there
excuses,
for
excuses,
herself.
excuses. Not just, you're
You
right,
guys
Steve.
don't know Desiree.
No, I don't know Desiree.
You don't.
I've only met her 1,000 times before, walking the streets of Chicago or doing this show. We have mothers that are really concerned about their children, are crying on my stage begging me for help, which there's nothing from you. I have mothers
Why?
that it's not even their children that are shedding tears, caring about the child. But you, the heartless heroin
And
addict,
so the
that
that
doesn't
mom can
anybody
sit there
else.
and give them pills
Well,
and
you know what?
everything
I'm going to
else.
go out and I'm going to talk to your daughter.
Well, you go
and
do
if you
that.
can get your ass off that couch and come out and join the conversation, feel free.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Yeah, actually, I will.
As you can see, we met Desiree's lovely mother, and now we're going to meet Desiree. You emailed my show, right? And why?
Because I'm 18 and I've been addicted to heroin since I've been 13. And I need help. I've relapsed twice. And I know I can't do it by myself in the situation I'm in.
And I know this is probably hard to talk about, but the whole goal here today is to get you help, okay? How did you get started on heroin?
The first day I did it, I was taken away from my mom because she up and left me and my younger sibling.
She just left.
When I was 12, she moved away and didn't tell she was leaving. I was in school, and me and came home and she was gone. Nobody knew where she went, and I mean, me and my younger sibling were left to care completely for ourselves. We had to beg for money on the streets, beg for food, whatever we could do to eat.
She didn't even leave you in somebody's care.
No. And when I was 13, she started coming back around, and she knew that I had money, and she asked me to come hang out with her, so I left with her, and she took me to a house that she had been going to get heroin from before, and she used my money to buy heroin, and she asked me if I wanted to do it, and the people that were with us didn't like the idea, but she said it was fine, and that was the first time I did it, and she injected it into me herself.
Any reason at all for you to lie about this?
Why would somebody lie about being a heroin addict? That's as low on the totem pole as you can get.